Hello, my name is Taylor.
My name's Emma.
And we are, what is it, E.T.
Yeah, I'm
Books?
the E, she's the T.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, you know?
We
Are books. Yeah.
I
Okay.
just want to just get this over with because I hate these, but look out. Pretty. A book
Like a
tag slash
introduction.
interview introduction thing. So I'm just going to ask her a question, and then she'll ask me a question, and then we will jump in to the book tag. For Emma is, what is your favorite book slash series?
Ooh. Okay, well, since you asked me both. My favorite series has to be the Divergent series, and I know it's really popular right now, but I just love those books. I think Veronica did an amazing job writing them. And I just have to say my favorite, non-series book was 13 Reasons Why. And that book was really sad, and yeah. Okay, so I'm going to ask Taylor what her favorite author is.
Okay, my favorite author, since you already said Veronica Roth, my favorite author would be John Green from The Fault in Our Stars. So our tag is going to be our 10 most influential books to us, but since there's both of us, that'd be like 20 books, which is way too many. She's going to pick her top 5, and I'm going to pick my top 5. This is totally on the spot, so we're going to stop, pick out our books, and get back. Okay, so Emma's going to do a book, and then I'm going to do a book, and then we're just going to switch off just like that the whole time.
First book is The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. And I love this book. I read it after I saw the movie, and I just fell in love with it because I love how no matter how much you love someone, it just always comes through. It's cute. I love it.
This book is Incarnate by Judy Meadows. I picked this book because the protagonist, Anna, she's like a new soul. It's very hard to explain. It's a very complex plot line, but she's a new soul in this area where everyone else is very old, and she stands out completely, and people find her difference as dangerous, just like in Divergent. Triss's divergence is dangerous. So I find the way that she handles the situation and steps out, even though she's different, and she ends up being really important. I find that really inspiring and very, something you can take out with you anywhere.
My next book is Divergent, and not just this one. I love all of them.
All right, just let me quick explanation. I have the movie companion right now. I have the normal one, but my friend's borrowing it. So for sake of not having the normal one, we have the movie companion. Okay, good.
Okay, so I love this book because I feel the main character Triss, or Beatrice if you haven't really gotten into it yet, but that Triss, I feel like she has the power to explain herself and embrace who she really is. And I just, yeah, they call it.
We saw the movie early, by the way. Let me just, add in, we saw the movie early. We saw it on my birthday on the 3rd. She took me in Atlanta, and
Triss, and 4 the actresses, Theo, James, and Shailene were there, and we got to see them.
Beautiful.
Same room as them.
I will put the link to my Twitter in the description below, and I guess hers, because we both posted pictures, and we covered we video covered it a little bit, but it's very shaky and screaming, and it doesn't really make sense.
Another thing, if you haven't seen the movie yet, when it comes out, if you're going to go see it, it's definitely a must-see. There's some things that aren't in the book and stuff, but it's
that's
really,
to be expected
really
with the book to movie adaptation as well. We'll do a Divergent movie review as well, probably get that up sometime in the next few days, but we'll do it. The book is Alienated by Melissa Landers. This book you could look at from a political standpoint of this girl from Earth and this guy from space who should be totally against each other. They find common ground, and it's a beautiful book. If you haven't read it, I would highly suggest it. It just left me after so excited for the next one and wanting to read more. And I think
is it out?
No. Oh. And I think that with books, that is a super important, thing. Wanting to read the next book as soon as possible, even though it's not out yet.
Next book is An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. I love this book because I feel like even though he's in love with his 19th Catherine, he can still overcome anything. And the fact that he goes with his friends and he adapts to something else so quick, it's a really good read, and I love this book. And I love everything John Green writes, so I mean, yeah.
We can both attest to this, that my next book, if you have not read it, or at least the first book, you're probably living under some sort of rock.
Or you do not live on Earth, because Divergent is life.
Well, this book, you haven't guessed, is Allegiant by Veronica Roth.
Hold on, I'm having a moment. Hold on. I'll just have a moment with you.
Moment over. This book, these are my tears on the cover.
Just saying, if you haven't read this, make sure around page 470-ish, like around, get some tissues, like
for the tears and the feels, they come.
And maybe you want to wrap your book in plastic or something so you don't like totally drench it in
like
water.
I don't know if you can see tears. Like my pages are wrinkled from my tears.
It's bad.
Anyway, back to this. This book, which is signed by the author, taught me to live in the moment, and even though you are, see, it is really signed. Even though you're in this world where you could die any moment, or any of your friends could die any moment, you still live in the moment. And being divergent, being different, even though it's dangerous, it's
beautiful.
It's beautiful to not fit
like
into.
Trish was when she jumped off.
All right, spoilers. It is not something to be ashamed of that you're different from everyone else, that you don't fit into a category or faction.
I'm different.
That you're not Abnegation or Candor or Amity or Dauntless or Erudite. You're divergent. You're different. And
to be honest, I already took this test, and I'm divergent, and I'm proud. I'm divergent.
I am proud, even though
I am
divergent, and I am proud.
I'm dauntless and candor. Hunger Games, and may we all be ever
in your favor.
Okay, I love this book, and I love the movies, and
yeah.
Just saying, off topic, Jennifer Lawrence. Oh, I love her so much.
She's perfect.
Just great. I love her. And make sure she doesn't fall at the next award ceremony or...
It's not an award ceremony until Jennifer Lawrence trips doing something.
Exactly. But, okay, so I love this book because no matter what she goes through in life, she's just strong. She comes out strong through everything. Even in Mockingjay, through everything she goes through. She goes through a lot. If you haven't read that, then, I mean, I don't know what's wrong with you. But that book, I definitely cried. And some may say I overreacted, but that was a sad book. And this book is great. I've read this book 8 times. Judge me.
Wow.
But I love Suzanne Collins, and I love this book, and it's a good read if you haven't read it. And if you haven't read it, then no.
My next book is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell.
Never read it.
Okay, sorry. This Christine read this book and she loved it. PolandBananas20. I'll leave the whatever to her channel below too.
Link.
Okay, so this is about a college girl. That even though we're not in college, I think everyone can relate to Kath in a way because she's a fangirl, and sometimes instead of going to parties or socializing with people, she stays home and she blogs and she writes fan fiction and she reads. And I can protest how many occasions I have skipped parties and things, like social events, to stay home and finish a book.
Off topic really quick, the only person I've really fangirled over, Theo James, I love you. You're the hottest person I think I've ever met in my entire life, just saying. Even though I've never met you. I've been in the same room as you, but I've never met you.
Breathe the same air. Like it was really sexy air.
I sit in the same elevator as him.
It was hot air.
Back to the book.
I think we can all relate to the fangirl that is Kath, or that is you. Like, you are...
I am a fangirl.
Kath. Like, she's sitting on her laptop while her boyfriend's trying to talk to her, and she's just like, shut up, leave me alone.
Bad girlfriend.
Like, shut up, leave me alone. Like, I am writing a novel. I'm writing Simon Snow fan fiction. Like, go away. And seriously? Go away. Like, go away. I'm writing. I'm reading. I'm getting serious now, these last 2 books.
Oh, they're so sad.
Heart touchers.
Heartbroken. 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. I love this book. She hasn't read it, so I've read one she hasn't.
But I own it. I will read it.
Okay. I love this book, and it's actually really sad, and it's about this girl that's committed suicide, and I mean, it's on the back, so I mean, I'm not ruining anything, I promise. But it's really touching, and it kind of shows you that your words do matter, no matter what you say. Even if it's something stupid like, hey, Taylor, you look bad. I'm kidding, I love you. But even if it's something as small as that, which, I mean, obviously I was kidding, because she's perfect, but still. It's even small stuff like that that could change someone's point and change someone's thinking that they deserve to live. Because obviously in this book, it'll show you that. But, yeah, it was a really good read.
My book, the last book,
I would have picked this book if she hadn't picked it first.
But I picked it first, so. Is sweeping through our school. A lot of people are reading it. Like, my cover, I'll show you, is so torn up from people borrowing it and not reading it right.
I was the first one to borrow it, and I tried it right. So.
She did. Anyway, it is so sad, and
It's actually really cute in the beginning, though, so.
You find a way to ignore the fact that oblivion is inevitable.
If you have not guessed already,
It is
Tippy-O's!
The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. My cover's shiny because I got the collector's edition. Okay, look at that. Do you see how frayed that is? That is so annoying. Anyways, okay, back to the book. So this book, I think Gus, I think he has a great outlook.
AKA Augustus Waters, if you haven't read it.
He has a good outlook on life, even though he surrounds himself with terminally ill people, and terminally means they are ill. They are going to die. They
Inside
have
of them. It's like
they have cancer.
programmed in them.
They are going to die. I think even though he surrounds himself with those people, he still has a great way of thinking that living in the now is the most important thing you can do. Even though oblivion is inevitable, he
finds a way.
He finds a way to fall in love. Hazel's story is rewritten by a completely gorgeous Ansel Elgort stranger.
He gave her small infinities in a matter of...
Within a number of days, like crying.
I'm gonna cry.
Crying.
It's a great book, though.
It's beautiful.
And make sure that's another book you need tissues for. Like, you might want to go out and buy a new box.
But this is, I think one day will be a classic. I think that this and Divergent will be a classic.
Kind of like a Harry Potter.
Kind of like a Harry Potter or The Great Gatsby or
like that.
To Kill a Mockingbird. They will be on the classic
and Harry
list.
Potter is not on our list, but Harry Potter, great book.
So anyway, those are our top 10 influential books.
Kind of not influential, but favorite at least.
I guess favorites. We kind of got off track a little bit, but there are favorites / influential. That was weird. Anyway, my name's Taylor.
My name's Emma.
And we'll see you next time with the Divergent movie
Yay!
video. But we can't do spoilers, obviously, because the movie's not out yet. Or maybe we can and we'll just upload it Friday. Or Saturday. We'll see. I'll talk to you later.